Welcome back to another episode of the Pac 9 Show, the show where we always gaming. We out here. We're here for the fans.
We are gaming, about to hit the Hall of Faming.
This week, we've got a doozy of a matchup in the divisional round. We got
Ooh,
49ers versus the Cowboys in Santa Clara.
let's
And
go.
this might be the biggest challenge game for the Niners so far this season. And that is not shocking at all on my end of looking at this because their defense just has so many great stars on it. DeMarcus Lawrence, Anthony Barr, Leighton Vander Esch, and of course, Micah Parsons, right?
Parsons, Diggs.
It's, yeah, and Diggs, and you could keep going. This team is relatively healthy right now, and even T.Y. Hilton is making plays out there, which I wasn't expecting him to be as even as humbly prolific as he's has been. But this team is firing on all cylinders. Dalton Schultz is insane. Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott are running all over people. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup are holding it down. Dak Prescott's playing some pretty good football. They still got good people on offensive line too. This is a pretty complete team. It's just that they are so wild in terms of what they're actually going to do in a game, and I think that has everything to do with Mike McCarthy. I hate that guy, but I think this team can lose to anybody. I think this team can beat any team. I think this is going to be a very weird matchup for the Niners. I don't think they've really faced a team quite like this.
Yeah, the Cowboys. They are a great team. They remind me of that. That kid that you have to tell to behave and be on your best behavior. Or else you're gonna get in trouble, and then you go over there to this restaurant, and then they, either they're gonna be a good kid and sit there and be nice,
Yeah.
or they're just gonna go crazy and just mess up the whole restaurant. That's what I feel about the Cowboys sometimes. It's just like you never know what you're gonna get, honestly.
Now you lost your privileges for next week.
Right, right. So yeah, I think this is definitely going to be one of the tougher teams we've faced all season, especially looking at the roster in general. I'm glad this game is at home, and the Cowboys want revenge for last year, and I am sure of that. So I am, Cowboys are definitely one of the scarier teams I didn't want to face, but it's okay because I think the Niners are not that undisciplined kid. We definitely have the discipline, and like I was saying in the wild card recap video, which you should go watch if you haven't already. I don't like teams that kind of beat themselves up in this stage of the season. And
Yeah.
so, with all that star power. Also, by the way, the Cowboys on the road this year aren't the best, and I'd have to look up the exact statistics, but I'm pretty sure their stats go pretty lower when they're on the road versus at home. So that's a good thing.
So I'm looking at it now. Their first four games, they went 2-2, and they had three on the road games. They lost an on the road game with the Commanders, and on the road game with the Jaguars. But other than that, they lost on the road to the Packers and at Eagles, and have won every other away game, including that crazy 40-3 against the Vikings at Vikings. So
Oh, that's right.
that was early in the season too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, and I agree with the points you're saying. I think that the Cowboys could put up, but like I said in the recap show, if you haven't already watched that, go ahead and watch that. But this is a more advanced Seahawks team to me. That if we're following the game script of what the Niners have been doing recently, where they keep it close going into halftime and then just shut down the other team's defense while putting up the points against them, then the Cowboys could thwart that by just putting up a bunch of points in the first half. And just come in, if they can come out swinging and keep you guys low. If it's like 18-3 by halftime, then maybe they could squeak out a 30-28 win. But it's going to be tough to keep the Niners under 30 points, no matter what team you are.
Yeah, and you bring up a good point about the similar to the Seahawks thing, because I was gonna say, I think this is gonna be just like we played Geno Smith, where we're gonna be wanting them to be in third and longs, like that's gonna be like the objective, so that we could either force Dak to throw an interception, which he leads the league in, or we can get him sacked. And he is mobile, so it might be a little tough. He might get some good runs on us, but I think that game plan overall will be pretty good.
Yeah, like especially in the first half, I don't exactly see the Niners just dropping back, doing soft or doing like just zone coverages or anything like that. They're going to be rushing the passer a lot. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Or stacking the box, depending on what kind of look.
And it's good we did play the Seahawks because, like we were saying before in the other video, a lot of the Niners defensive players were kind of quiet, statistically speaking, especially in the first half. And so I'm sure they're going to be looking at the tape trying to figure out how to combat that.
Mm-hmm. Well, Vegas has this game at Niners -4. It's actually the tightest game out of any other game in the divisional round.
Man, they're killing me this season with this drama. Oh, my goodness.
So what do you think give me a final score here.
I think, oh man, it's gonna come down to who wins the turnover battle, and I think the Niners, being a more disciplined team, are gonna win that turnover battle. Mm-hmm. It's still gonna be close, but I think Dak's gonna throw one too many interceptions. I'm gonna say the score is going to be 35-27. Niners.
Man, you and me are just like really on point with or on the same page with these scores because I think that it really will come down to if the Niners can get that like last touchdown at the end to or maybe like even in the third quarter or something, just finally like start winning this game and not be behind because they could be behind at halftime. That's kind of what I'm predicting. So like, but once they like, if they can overcome and be in a winning position in this game, then they'll continue to hold the Cowboys. It's just like how many points can the Cowboys put up in the first half? So I'm gonna give it to the Niners. But I'm saying 34-28, and if they don't make that one touchdown, then that could be an issue. Yeah.
Whew, it's gonna be quite a doozy. But I think it's gonna, honestly, I could see this game playing like the Raiders game where it went to overtime. I could definitely see it playing out like pretty much just like that.
It's so weird too that they scheduled this game at 3:30 on Sunday, right? Like why is it not a night game?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I guess they just want more people to watch it, but I mean the Giants Eagles game on Saturday is a night game, so super strange.
Because it's a Saturday at night is better than a Sunday at night for the East Coast, I think.
Sure. I mean, yeah, that's probably more what it is. They just want to get as many people watching this Cowboys Niners game as possible because it's got the most parity, that's for sure.
Yep.
Well, that'll do it here at the Pac-9 show. Thanks again for yeah, this is good. Hopefully we will be back next week. We're definitely going to be previewing, or we're definitely going to be recapping the game, but we'll see if we'll be previewing another one.
Oh, I hope so. Go Giants and Niners, but Giants.
Yeah, what the heck? Go Giants.
Okay, I'm going to get myself in trouble. All right, let's get out of here. I almost wore a blue shirt. Okay, we got to get out of here.
Oh, my gosh. Feel free to like and subscribe and watch our other videos. And thank you so much for watching again. And we will see you next time.